What's up, YouTube? It is the Federation here again, and this will be the second game I played against Void Dragon. And so it's Syracuse versus Seleucid. Same rules as last time, and I don't think I went over the rules in the last video, so I'll just do it in full this time. What we were doing was no more than 6 of any unit, no more than 4 horse archers, max 1 elephant, max 1 chariot, no more than 8 pikes, no more than 4 of any individual pike, which didn't happen last game. But again, as I said, that wouldn't have changed the outcome. He was a better player. And I think that's what we were doing. For faction picking, in the first game, I declared faction first. He declared faction first for this second game. And we were doing no duplicates. For map picking, it was going to be he chose a map, I chose a map, and then a flat map, but as it ended up, it was all on this map, very even flat map. And yeah, I think that was all the rules we were doing. If I missed anything, I will put it in the description or something. Don't know if it really matters. But anyways, since he chose Seleucid, I thought I would be all smart and something and chose Syracuse to do a counter cataphract build. Me not realizing that cataphract builds aren't probably going to happen so much anymore since cataphracts got their stats shafted. I know English, I swear. So here's me, all smug in my hoplite army. Got 4 veteran hoplites, 3 pikes, 2 thorax hoplites, with my light peltist, and 5 balearic slingers, as well as 4 skirmish cav. And I'm all confident about this build until I see what he's brought. And as soon as I saw he brought this build, I typed in the chat GG, because there's no way this build is beating thorax swords with a player who knows what he's doing. So at this point, I was like, okay, I can do a box since he did that to me last game. But at the same time, I realized I don't want to be like that. There's no point. This is just a friendly. Had this been a real tournament, what I would have done is stayed right here, centered around this tree, and just boxed. Because I don't really see a way he could have beaten that. Even with those thorax swords, I could have just had my hoplites in hoplite wall and had them just hold out. And then chuck all my skirmishers in the middle. And I have the peltist to just break one spot there. And veteran hoplites, I think, will still beat thorax swords. I think. I'm not sure. But I think because of their high armor piercing, they would. And yeah. But at least the game would have lasted quite a while, and it would have been hard for him to break down, since these Indian armored elephants could not have done much against a box like that. But anyway, his armored elephants somehow plow right over my veteran hoplites in deep ranks in a hoplite wall. That's something I didn't understand, since normally elephants will get caught in a hoplite wall. But regardless, he goes through and chain routes me. So this game was a little bit unfortunate. My skirmish cav never really got in the fight. They were mostly just running. That being said, they did keep much higher value units distracted for much of the fight. Here it was just a 1-for-1 trade-off, but over here he spent a good deal more on those light cav than I spent on my skirmish cav, and over here they were just kind of standing here and chucking in some spears. And for a while they kept one of his units distracted. It might have been a Median cav. But anyway, he routed me fairly quickly. This game was decided in the setup screen, which I would say probably most games between high-ranking players are. Very few games are actually decided with what happens on the field, because once you're at a certain level, everybody knows how to micro, everybody knows the kind of engagements they want to take, so it's all about building the correct army and matching up correctly, which I did not do. I knew in my head he was going to do this. I knew it. I was like, he's experienced enough to know I'm going to bring a hoplite army and he's going to bring thorax swords. But I did not, because I just assumed the metagame Seleucid build was coming, as it usually does, and I paid for it. So well done to him for predicting my build and correctly countering it. And yeah, there's not really much more I can say. Indian armored elephants with 458 kills, so oh well. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed these 2 games between me and Void Dragon. Certainly deserved to come out with a win out of both of those games. He's an excellent player and well-deserved is 22 rank on the leaderboard. And if he does have a channel, I will be sure to find out and link it. And yeah, I will see you all next time.